Okay. We're just doing some quick testing um, for Perc. We've got his Impreza here. I'm pretty sure I have everything dialed in, and we're all set to go. Are we? I don't even. I just did a run in it, like wore down the tires from 100% to where they are now, and it hasn't taken any damage. So it might be solid. Oh, clutch! I wanted to check if it's burning clutch. No. Wicked. If it starts burning clutch, then you can upgrade to the 800 Newton meter. The only thing it might take damage on is the fuel system and the air system. Everywhere else will be bulletproof. And keep the air to fuel ratio turned down. Keep the turbo turned down. Keep it set the way it is. If you end up replacing any of the parts in the fuel system, you'll have to come back and turn the air to fuel ratio back down. Do oil changes regularly. Keep it on 95 octane. It's got plenty of torque, it's got plenty of power. It doesn't need to be turned up. Turning it up is just going to make it take damage faster. So nope, I wanted you to go to third. I shift at 7,000 RPM to the best power to ground. Once it passes 7,000 RPM, it starts to drop down in power. The reason why I have it running all the way out to 8.5 is in situations where you don't have enough room to shift up to the next gear, but you still have a bit of distance to close before you actually have to brake for the corner, you can actually accelerate out instead of just being capped at 7,000. The way it's dialed in, you can launch in second gear. I would recommend just launching in first. But I would demonstrate. I'm going to even brake boost. So you can launch in second. You will get more power to ground if you launch in first. It really won't matter. In reality, you can launch in second, you can launch in first. I just personally prefer launching in first most of the time. I don't have to worry about power bogging down if I launch in first. Not that you do have to worry about it in this, but in some cars, you can have that problem, and so I just naturally avoid it. But this thing doesn't have any problems at all launching in second gear, so. See, not exactly enough room for me to shift up, but still room before the corner, or before I have the brake. Whoa, we are 5 miles off the ground, and we're seeing a quick back. It did that with my R34 too. rev match, but I wasn't sure if I had the time to let off and rev match and still have the braking power to reduce speed in time to make that promise. So I just played it safe and avoided rev matching that shift. It's really good, but it doesn't make it invincible. Still follows the same laws of physics everything else does, but it is really, really good and it's really freaking good. I love it. I almost wish I could keep it. Or just build one of my own. I know I already have a Subaru, but that one's a police car. I'll build the other older variant, the like 2010s model. I think it's the 2010s. The generation just after this one. See, it's funny because they missed the generation that I like. My favorite is the 04, the Blob Eye. Unfortunately, we don't have that. This is the generation just after the Blob Eye. And then we have the generation after that, and then we have the 2020s one, which I have the State Patrol. But I don't have a proper rally Subaru yet, so it would be nice to add one to my collection. That was my fault. I'm not blaming anything but myself for that. I just murdered all those fences. Nope, third. That's better. Some parts were doing better, some parts were not. But then again, this is my, like, 4th lap out here. You guys didn't see my first 2 laps. I didn't record my first 2 laps because my first 2 laps was going over final testing after I had the transmission dialed in, seeing what else needed to be adjusted, and then I went back and adjusted the brakes, which should be all set now. The car itself is fully done. I just have to maintenance it before giving it back to you. I will read that in a moment. I want to finish this lap. It's insanely good, I'm just not used to it. It is locked all-wheel drive. It is a more aggressive all-wheel drive system than what mine is. My Subaru, my 2020s, my State Patrol, is a active four-wheel drive. This is a locked all-wheel drive, 55 rear, 45 front. It's ideal for this specific build. Holds really nicely. Super smooth. It's got good ride height. The suspension is very absorbent, which is what you want. The tires have good traction on-road and off-road. It's what touring is all about. Touring is, out of all of the tire options, touring is the most balanced between pavement and dirt. So the differentiation between pavement and dirt is the lowest with touring compared to any other tire. Off-road tires are also more aggressive and can wear down a lot faster. Touring, I believe, actually have the lowest wear rate And yes, all treads have differing wear rates. For instance, slicks wear the fastest on pavement. No, sorry. Slicks wear the fastest on dirt. And off-road wear the fastest on pavement. But slicks do wear faster than semi-slicks on pavement and dirt. Yes, and semi-slicks wear faster than touring on pavement and dirt, but have better traction on pavement. Touring are by far the best for generalized tunes. That's why they're on like all of my state patrol cars other than my supercars. If you're building a performance street car, semi-slick is the way to go. If you're building something that you want to be able to drive on-road and off-road, or even just simply to have the capability to go off-road, you're better off running touring. So, the car is fully set, ready to go. Let's give it a quick maintenance, make sure everything's in tip-top condition, no engine wear. If there is, we will replace. Aha! So the fuel rail, air filter's okay. That should all be bulletproof. How's our clutch? Clutch is still okay. So the fuel rail should be the only part that wears down. So every now and again, you'll have to drop $1,000 on maintenance, excluding your regular oil changes. I normally do my oil changes once I notice them get below 90%. Realistically, I do them anytime I notice them below 95%, which is excessive. You realistically only have to do them. The lowest I like to go is 80%. I don't like seeing my oil get below 80%. But more often than not, my oil gets changed anytime it drops below 95%. Why? I have 3.6 million and I run the daily Le Mans for my gold, which also pays me out, I think, 600k. And then I have all of the businesses, which I can do a collect from, and that's 400,000. So I have money for maintenance. You know, it costs me nothing. I'm not going to notice the difference, right? So, because I'm just going to end up doing a Le Mans, and then we'll be up to 4.2. And then it's like, oh, what money? I was at 3 million. What do you mean? I'm at 4 million now. What money did I spend? I don't know what you're talking about. That's the way I do my shit. We were lower in the 3 millions, I think, yesterday. I bought some cars. Not those. I bought this. I paid 3 million for this. Chucky got me this. This is still, I know I'm terrible. I still need to finish the police paint job and that for this. Because this is getting converted to police. And then I have another one of a 69 model, because this is a 70. I have a 69 model identical to this one that I'm also doing a police paint job on. This one's just halfway through the police paint job. It's got the white. It's got the trim half done. And once I get the trim there and on the front fenders here, and I trim out the doors so that the doors are all white, and I have red all around, I'll then change that red to black, and then I'll patch the rest of the body. Actually, I believe the rest of the body already is hand painted. Yes, it is. So, Once I get the outline traced, then I change the outline to black, and then I change the body color to black, and it will color match and blend perfectly, and you won't even see any lines, and it'll just be a black and white Dodge Charger police car, 1970. And then I'm doing another one, identical, with the exact same carbon fiber hood. The only difference between this one and the 69 that's on my other account is the front end. This is a 1970 front end. The other one has a 1969 front end. So literally, the other one has this front end on it. That's the only difference. Is the 69 has the split in the middle. The 69 I haven't started the paint job yet, so it's just all gray right now. It doesn't have the white doors and the red trim on it yet. So, yeah. But it's going to get the exact same police paint job that this has. So, this is 69, this is 70. 69, 70. Who doesn't like to do some 69? This is also 70, but this is a nicer looking of the 70. 69 and 70. So yeah, those are coming, because, well, hopefully I get it done before Chucky sees this. But yeah, I'm giving one to Chucky. I might have mentioned this in the other video. Shit, he might already know. It was supposed to be a surprise for him getting me the Cherokee, because Chucky's the one who got us this beautiful Cherokee here, which is also going to get done into a state patrol. And that Alfa Romeo is also going to get done into a state patrol. I bought that to do into a state patrol. This I paid 300K for. It was a steal. 300K. Because I was trying to think, what can I do for Chucky that would be a perfect state patrol car that I know he would love. And I remembered him driving my 1969 Charger and him saying how he loved it. And I want to do mine into a police car. So I thought, what better than to do a 1970 Dodge Charger as a police car alongside my 69 and give him the pick of the two. He can either take my original, they're going to be identical. Mechanically, they're going to be identical. So he can either take my 69 and I'll keep the 70, or he can take the 70 and I'll keep my 69. But they're both going to be identical. They're just 1 year apart. So, yeah, I think that'll be a pretty cool police duo that we'll have going with Chucky there. Just as a little thank you for the Jeep, you know? Because I've been looking for one of these for a hot minute. Everybody keeps calling it a Trackhawk. It is not a Trackhawk, by the way. This is 100% an SRT 392. Like, it's not a Trackhawk. It's an SRT 392. Because the Trackhawk would be this thin in body. Yeah, Because this looks like a Trackhawk. No, it's an SRT 392. I understand everybody thinks that just because it's a high-performance Jeep, that the instant thought goes to, oh, Trackhawk, must be a Trackhawk. It's a performance model Jeep. Must be a Trackhawk. No, it's an SRT 392. Yeah. If you know the differences, you know the differences. So, we've got our testing done. Now we will go and deliver the vehicle.